short on the car. I guess we'll show you it. Yeah, this is not my car. As you know, if you know me, I am more of a compact car. I don't like to buy any more gasoline than I have to. 4-cylinder guy, or a beat up old Chevy truck, let's haul the world and go through the mud type of guy. This is a 2023 Dodge Challenger GT. It is the V6 version. I'll lift the hood and show you that the paint job is just cool. Like I said, I really like it. I actually dig it. I don't think I would buy one of these. I really don't. If I was going to drop 30 grand, it would be into halfway into an original Challenger. But I dig it so far. I mean, the car just looks cool. Everything about it. This front end looks mean. I dig it. I do. And I'll tell you this, if you turn the traction control off on this thing, you're going to have some fun. It will rip them tires right out from under. But it's mine for a week while my little daily driver Kia gets a new driver's side rear door put on it and gets a paint job. Folks, watch what the hell you're doing when you're driving. Damn fool backed right into me. But my company was cool enough, it happened at work. The company was cool enough to fix my car and give me a rental for a week, so I figured I would do a video on it. So hopefully we'll get some driving videos in on this. I actually have a life. I'm not a YouTuber content creator. I'm a truck driver for a living. But yeah, here's the first views of it. Alright, so yeah, here's the cockpit view. And I don't know what half the shit does with this thing. It's not my deal. And as I said before, dude, I'm more of a compact, just what you need car kind of guy. All this fanciness is a bit much for me, but turn that shit on. Can't have music, dear Lord. Somebody ain't getting paid. We are gonna do, push this little button. Traction control off, sport mode, because it's more fun to drive. And yeah, sure, a lot of people will talk all kind of shit. V6. I don't know, dude. I've driven hot rods. I've driven old school shit, trucks, 4-cylinders. I'm actually very impressed with the V6 that's in this thing. Like I said, from the dig, not a lot, but it will spin the tires. I'll tell you that. And when this thing actually gets up on the pipe, the engine gets running a little bit, probably around 3,000 RPMs, 3,500. I'm pretty impressed with the amount of power it puts down. It's not really my style of car, but I dig it. I really do. It is what it is. So give me a minute here, and I will set this up in the holder some kind of way instead of me holding it, and we'll go for a little ride and check it out a little more. Alright, so in order to keep the copyright people happy, there will be no music, unfortunately, because I'm sorry, I'm not going through all that crap and picking out each and every single song and writing down the copyrights. I'm just going to drive around real quick in this thing. I don't know, I looked up real quick. Supposedly it'll get 30 miles a gallon on the highway and about 18 in the city, which, car this size ain't bad. I mean, it's the V6 version. But, like I said, if you know me, like 30 in the city and 40 in the highway. And the car that I regularly drive, if I want to go fast, I got motorcycles that are fast. And that ain't my thing. A car to me is basic transportation. I call it a cage. Then again, I'm an old school biker. So if it's got 4 wheels, to a fellow like me, that's considered a cage. I can see the appeal of these things, for sure. It's just not really something I think I could see myself paying this kind of money for. Like, if I trade in my Kia, which is going to happen here, I'm probably going to get another one. I like the Kia Sportage. Next size up, you know, still good fuel economy for what it is. But I do need the ability to tow a small trailer, maybe 1,200 pounds. Just, Well, Phoenix Motorsports is doing its thing, dude, and I'm getting sick and tired of spending money out the butt, renting out a U-Haul truck every time I buy or sell a bike. And I can add a delivery fee in, but people aren't always keen on paying delivery fees when they buy a bike from me. You buy a motorcycle from me, you're buying one because you want a quality bike that don't cost a lot of money and it's going to run good. Down here on River Road where there ain't nobody to bother. And we'll step it down real quick. There really ain't no roads around here for me to actually open this car up. Yeah, it's a rental, so we had to wing it up to 110 once. But yeah, it gets it. Let's just say that for a V6, you will be extremely impressed. Like if you're the type of person that would like a car like this, and maybe you can't afford the 392 Hemi type deal, grab one of these. Dude, I'm telling you, it's going to be fast enough to get you into trouble. Fast enough to lose your license, guaranteed. This car is definitely quick enough that get stupid with it and you could easily lose your license. Go ahead, boss. Oh, you're not turning down there? Alright. I will say this, I mean, the handling, the suspension's kind of taut. Bumps don't feel too good in this thing. It don't ride like no air riding Cadillac pillow car, that's for damn sure. Feels good in the corners. This is not the smoothest road whatsoever. Let's hit this little straightaway right here. Of course there'd be somebody coming. Stop. I'm going to mat it to the floor from the stop real quick. We'll see if it'll spin the tires. No, it won't, but that's 60 miles an hour that quick. Dude, if that ain't fast enough to get you into trouble, yeah, I'm thoroughly impressed with the V6 under the hood in this car. Really am. But hey, I'm not a car guy, man. I'm really not. Car is a cage. I'm a motorcycle guy. Yeah, know what I'm saying? I want 130 horsepower in a machine that weighs like 500 pounds. So that's how I roll with that. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe we'll do some more updates throughout the week on how this thing goes. I mean, you get the paddle shifters where you can shift it like it's a manual up here. And when it's in sport mode, it will stay down in the gear like this instead of floating to the next one. But it's kind of an annoying ride when it does that. Let's turn around and go back down that road now. This dude ain't behind me. Come on, little guy. Get you going. Yeah, don't worry about what I'm doing there, buddy. Go back to automatic mode real quick. Like I said, I still don't know what all these buttons and shit does in this thing. I know it don't take much of a, I don't know what you kids call it nowadays. We call it a brake stand or a power brake. It don't take very much for them to get the rear tire spinning at all. Like you're talking about put the brakes down pretty good and about half pedal. And there you go. That's quick, dude. Don't care who you are. This V6 that's in this gets you down the road pretty good, dude. But whatever. I mean, you're coming from a motorcycle guy, not a hot rod, performance-oriented type of thing. I looked up real quick online. These things run like 28 grand or so, and with this trim level, Yeah, 28 grand. I'd rather build my own for that kind of money and do my own thing without the electronics, old school carburetors, big old lumpy camshaft, that type of thing, and do it in an oddball type of car. But that's just me. I'm different, you know. But yeah, whatever. We'll cut it right here. There's not a lot else I got to say out of this thing other than, you know, it's comfortable. I'm rather impressed with the V6 that's in it. And yeah, it's a little bit uncomfortable on bumps. The suspension is very tight. So catch y'all later, man.